Welcome, Scorpio, to Miss Amazing Tarot. Hope all of you are doing well, vibing high, being amazing as you are. Let's see what's going on in your energy for Thursday, April 9th, 2026. Universe, angels, ancestors, spirit guides. What message do you have for Scorpio when it comes to the energy for Thursday, April 9th, 2026? Here we go. 345. Personal power. Personal power, strength, change, reflection, empowerment, future, and creation. You have the personal power and strength to create the changes you desire in your life. Reflect on your current situation and identify areas of dissatisfaction. Your future is in your hands and depends on how you choose to shape it. So ask yourself, Scorpio, what specific changes do I want to make in my life, and how can I use my personal power to achieve them? So here's your homework. Take a moment to write down the areas of your life where you feel dissatisfied and outline actionable steps you can take to address these issues and create the future you desire. So this is all about you, Scorpio. Personal power. How can you use it? And look at that at the bottom. 929. Walk away. Release. Let go. New beginnings. Self-respect. Moving on. Freedom. Let go of people and situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. You deserve love and respect, and it is right to seek environments that honor your well-being. So ask yourself, what aspects of my life or relationships are no longer serving my highest good? How can I start moving away from these influences? Identify one relationship or situation that is holding you back and make a plan to gradually distance yourself from it. Focus on surrounding yourself with people and experiences that uplift and support you. Well, that wasn't the answer to the damn question. I'm sorry about the glare. But, you have the personal power and strength to create the changes you want in your life. Take a moment to write down the areas where you feel dissatisfied and outline actionable steps you can take to address these issues. And the bottom card, walk away. All right, universe. What you got for Scorpio? Look at that. Queen of Cups. Nurturing, loving on yourself. Giving love. 10 of Wands. Feeling bogged down. Feeling blocked. Feeling just the burdens of every day or everybody else's responsibility on you. The Moon. Going deep within. Looking beyond. Cutting through the illusions. Could it have been something with that full moon we just had? And full moons are about releasing. Ace of Cups. New love. Balance here. Harmony with the Temperance. I was talking to someone a couple days ago, and I was telling them, I said, it's hard to be a resource for everybody else and not have the resources that everybody else has as being their resource. Meaning, if I got 6 people around me, I'm a resource to them, but they're not a resource to me. So these extra burdens, the extra responsibility could have been blocking, keeping you bogged down from walking away. Things that no longer serve you, situations that don't support your spiritual growth. Temperance. that don't align with you, that knock you out of balance. And possibly with this full moon, you could have personal power, found the strength to regain your, to you remove blockages. Released people, places, things that no longer served you. You identify the areas of dissatisfaction. Could have been taking on too much, taking on everybody's wine, dropping those burdens, stepping into your personal power, and choosing how you... It says your future is in your hands and it depends on how you choose to shape it. Well, it says if your future is in your hands, what's in your hands here? 10 of Wands. Everybody else's problems. That bill, their bill, that bill. I mean, to the point to where you can no longer hold your cup because you busy giving it out. And you're giving it out and you're picking up wands. Possibly with this moon card, this moon, you cut through those illusions. You may have taken a moment to write down areas or just reflect on areas in your life where you felt you weren't satisfied. And the steps you would take was to drop those burdens and start focusing on what feeds you. Loving on yourself. Possibly walking away from situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. Ace of Cups. All about new beginnings. And look at this. Universe just pointed this out. Queen of Cups, she has a cup. Universe coming in with the cup and then bringing things back in balance. Now you have 2 cups. You're a balance, harmony, patience, which is going to lead to victory and success. You freed up your hands. You dropped things that no longer served you or it's not supporting your highest good to open up so you could receive what the universe had for you. It's like they say, it's, your universal blessings, it's there. It could be right here. It could be right here. It could be right here, but whatever's going on between here, maybe your hands is full, maybe your hands is not open, maybe you being tight, maybe you carrying so much to where you can't even receive it. You can't even extend that out. You can't even extend your hand to receive it or open up to receive it. King of Pentacles. Oh, can't see that. 5 of Cups. Queen of Swords, cutting through the illusion, confusion, being discernment, I'm hearing. Moon. Yeah, Pisces, Cancer, Taurus, and Libra. Moon card. Why is the moon card here? Lovers. 5 of Cups. I don't know what her old way of thinking, possibly. That could have been blocking, maybe. I mean, you got Cancer here. I mean, we were in Pisces with that Fool. So something regarding the past could have been blocking you. Possibly something you were holding on to. Maybe somebody was trying to hold on to you. Now, with the moon here, and it was a full moon, we're not going to overlook the fact that, you know, somebody could have been pulling on your energy, trying to create blockages or burdens or feeling bogged down. This could have been a partnership, some type of romantic partnership that could have been no longer serving you. It just came with a lot of extra baggage with the Ten of Wands, and maybe deciding to, you know, step into your personal power and walk away from a situation, pull back your energy. Could have been some disappointment there. Queen of Pentacles. It could have been blocking your ability to create, be creative when it came to your abundance. Where is it at? Identify one relationship or situation that is holding you back and make a plan to gradually distance yourself from it. Focus on surrounding yourself with people or experiences that uplift and support you. Well, with this Ten of Wands, there's nothing around this person but wands. So you may have been around or have a lot of people that don't support you. It could be a type of environment that you're in that, yeah, now it could be a lover's connection with the lovers here. And deciding, hey, I got the personal power and strength to create the changes that I desire in my life. And if I'm identifying a relationship or a situation that's holding me back, could it be this one? Temperance. Why is Temperance here? Temperance. That's why Temperance is there. You have to ask yourself, how can I find balance? And it says, how can you find balance in your life? And it could be a situation that's knocking you out of balance, that's not supporting your spiritual growth. It says, let go of people or situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. You deserve love, Ace of Cups, and respect, and it is your right to seek environments that honor your well-being. King of Cups. There you are, Scorpio. Magician. How can you use your talents to achieve your goals? By stepping into your personal power and walking away from things that no longer serving you, that no longer serve you. Queen of Swords here is definitely cutting somebody off. Six of Pentacles, people who are taking more. You could be, you know, just overly giving, and you're deciding, I'm cutting back on that. I'm taking on more than what I'm, shit ain't balanced. And it could be with Knight of Wands, somebody in and out, Sagittarius energy here, somebody out of balance. The reason why I say balance, I mean road runner. Because when you think of Sagittarius here, this person is all over the place. And when you think about Sagittarius with the Temperance, more balance, grounded. Celebration, community, being around like-minded individuals, you know, your spiritual, I mean, your tribe, your spiritual tribe. Celebrate, and it says celebrate the love in every relationship and friendships. But if you have to walk away from some things that are blocking you, keeping this Ace of Cups hidden, environments or people in your life making you feel like you have to take on these burdens, they ain't yours to carry. What Erykah Badu say? Bag lady, you gonna miss your bus. Like, you gonna dragging all them bags like that. Nobody ever told you. Did nobody ever tell you all you had to hold on to is you? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So the universe is saying, take a moment to reflect and identify those relationships and situations in your life. Write it down. Come up with a plan on how you could take steps to address the issues and or begin to gradually distance yourself. And that way you can focus on surrounding yourself with people and experiences that uplift and support you, Scorpio. And if you know how to do anything else, Scorpio, you know how to cut a mofo off and go into hermit mode. I know, one of the best skills we have. And I know it's one of the best skills that we have, because we could cut somebody off, but sometimes it hurts us because we are very giving. We are very loving. We as Scorpios, we really hate to see mofos struggle. You know what I'm saying? We are very generous. Like, and yeah, we may look mean as shit, but what's behind the Six of Pentacles? I mean, what's behind the Queen of Swords? The Six of Pentacles, that's about being generous, generosity. So what's the Queen of Cups? Being loving, being nurturing. But sometimes it does get in the way. We do take on more, and we do give more than what's expected. But then, you know, when you find yourself that, you know, sometimes we do it to ourselves, Scorpio, let's be honest. You know, we give a little bit more, we show, you know, we pull tricks out the bag, we voila with Zam, and yeah. And people get hooked on it because we do it with our eyes closed. You know, we know what people need, or we identify the situation or how to fix it before they even, and then because we're so quick and because we so on our toes, yeah, we tend to put ourselves in situations to where we take on more than what we should. You know, it's okay to listen to, you know, what's going on with somebody, but unless they ask, don't go offering. You know what I'm saying? It's okay sometimes, but you know, sometimes we extend that olive branch too soon, too quick, or where it's not needed. And we take on more, and I know, I'm talking to myself. All right. What else? Money and career. Let's see what's going on with the moolah. Money and career messages for Scorpio universe. Partnership. You are manifesting a strong and successful partnership. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience you lack. Some of your relationships may be holding you back from success. Scorpio, the universe is screaming at us, and I say us, because in this card, walk away, it says let go of people and situations that no longer support your spiritual growth. It could be, if we think about it on a spiritual level, certain people in our lives or around us could be blocking that, you know, because we too busy taking on everything else, dealing with everything else, carrying everything else, carrying the whole load, which is creating what? Illusions, confusion, us not seeing clearly that, hey, the universe is trying to what? Extend that olive branch. Hey, we got a new beginning here for you. You may want to drop those 10 of wands. Don't be confused or under the impression or the illusion or confusion that these are your burdens to carry. This here could also be indicating that it's time to cut that, that generosity, that olive branch. Is trying to trim that bitch. Sorry to say it like that. Especially if it comes to somebody who's in and out, all over the place. Road runner energy here. 5 of Cups with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles is about stability and security. You may have to cut somebody off so you can usher in a new partnership. Sometimes personal relationships affects business relationships, and business relationships affect personal relationships. And what do I mean by that? You got somebody who is, let's just say, a detective. They get calls all hours during the day and everything. And yes, that's the nature of the job, but it affects their personal relationship. Think about Law and Order SVU. Stabler. He had a wife, a couple daughters and things like that. But as it progressed through the show, his job affected his relationship. Your personal relationship can affect your business relationship. Aquarius, there have been a lot of ups and downs with your finances. Money coming in fast and going out just as fast. Fast changes regarding money or unexpected turn in finances. You could be carrying the whole load, when it comes to, it says money coming in fast and going out just as fast. You may have to, you generous and you're very giving, but you may have to, you may have to cut it. You may have to, tighten up. Especially if it's causing disappointment or regret or some type of disappointment with your stability and your security. It's like, okay, my finances, they are being affected here. There's a lot of ups and downs in your finances, money coming in fast and going out just as fast. I need to do some trimming. I need to do some trimming and where I'm giving, because it's blocking or creating illusions is creating, it's creating, how should I put it? It's creating challenges that's not allowing me to see clearly. So I need to take a step back, hermit. And I need to identify, okay, what am I doing wrong? Okay, what am I doing? Am I giving too much? Okay, am I taking on too much? Okay, now that I've identified that, I need to step back into my personal power. What am I going to do? I'm going to take a moment and write down areas of my life where I feel dissatisfied and outline actionable steps that I can take to address these issues. Getting real with yourself. And if it comes to you needing to walk away from something, it says release, let go, new beginnings, self-respect, moving on, freedom. New beginnings. You got self-reflect here. Freedom. Victory and success. Once I drop these burdens, clear out these illusions and confusion, I can see what the universe is bringing me in. That's not only going to help me get back in balance, it's going to lead to victory and success. Now, have my finances been affected? Has there been a lot of ups and downs in my finances? Possibly. But I know there's 2 cups here, my cup, the universe cup. But I need to start trimming. I need to start, cutting through these illusions and getting real. Am I being too generous? Am I around people that got their hands out, but they don't rock with me. They don't support my spiritual growth. Gossip. People are talking about you and what you're doing. I'm just going to leave it there. Fuck them. Scorpio, with that being said, manifesting. Again, like I said, fuck them. With that being said, that is all I have for you when it comes to the overall energy for Thursday, April the 9th, 2026. If you find that this resonates, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I will catch you on the next one.